everybody, this is Lady T with your 2025 outlook. We're going to pick the sign for this particular reading. Um, in the meantime, I just want to say thank you for your support in 2024, and I hope that you like the readings. I hope they help you in some kind of way, and I hope that you continue to support by sharing, subscribing in 2025. Thank you again, and let's go ahead and see who we have next. Spirit, go ahead and give me one sign, only one. Thank you. So we have Gemini. So this is going to be an overview for 2025. We're going to start out with the Sacred Light Oracle to get some overall energy for 2025 for Gemini. A lot of energy out there right now. Still, with the full moon, new moon that happened on wasn't it the 13th or the 14th, one of the two. And then also the 111 portal that also happened. So still a lot of energy out there. Hoping that everybody is well. Let's go ahead and see what we have. What do we have for Gemini, please? What messages from this deck for Gemini, please? Bring them all the way out. Thank you so much. In the reverse, we have Temple Streets 32, which is a 5. So 5s are all about change. So secrecy, isolation, observation, ritual magic. So maybe at one point you might have been involved in this kind of stuff, but maybe you've changed your mind about it. Maybe you've learned something new. But Gemini, this is coming out in the reverse. So that tells me maybe you need to be doing that if you aren't. Again, always be, working for the light and not the other. And because you want to make sure you're bringing the right kind of karma to you. So you don't want to be using magic, dark magic to hurt anyone or do anything negative. Because that does come back to you. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here for Gemini. Messages for Gemini, please. Almost in the challenge, we have Golden Light Ray number 16, which is 7. So spiritual assistance with this. It says love and laughter, receiving and giving gifts, passionate projects. So really, your spiritual team could be coming in to help you have a brighter outlook on life is what I'm getting with that too, with the Golden Light Ray. Quite a few cards came out in the challenge for you. We've got Sphere of Light number 29, which is 11. And we have healing hands, empathetic qualities, animal wisdom. So you could have some healing capabilities, or you might need some healing of some sort. But you see how the light is coming from the hands. So this is the energy. You could be a Reiki healer. You could have some kind of occupation or need to have some occupation that allows you to assist others through some kind of healing avenue. Because you are also empathetic, and you do also perhaps maybe you have a connection with animals by way of understanding them on a different level than most people do. Next we have Soul Family with the number 28. So we have 11 here, we have 28 here. And it says happy reunion, support, order from chaos rather. So what that's telling me is your spiritual team, your soul tribe is coming in to support you and help you move through chaos or put some order in place where there is chaos, is what I'm getting to from that message. Next we have Inner Circle with the number 17, which is an 8. And it says you are the channel, deja vu, self-fulfilling prophecies. So again, excuse me, you could have an issue with your throat chakra, because I didn't have that before I started as a reading. So it says you are the channel, deja vu, self-fulfilling prophecy. So whatever you're putting out there, if you're a negative vibe and all that kind of stuff, then that's what you're going to get back. So be real careful with that energy. You could be experiencing deja vu where you go places or something happens and you're like, wow, I already did this before. But you're like, wait a minute, no, I really haven't. So it's that kind of feeling. And then you have you've got you are the channel. So you could be receiving messages in your dreams that you need to perhaps take some sort of action on. Next we have 23, Magical Alchemy, which is changing this into that. You could be transmuting different things at this time as well. This is also on number 5. Again, 5/5s could be significant for you because there's supposed to be a lot of change right now. It says innovation, ingenuity, curiosity ahead of your time. So you could be, ahead of your time in the way that you think and the way that you do things as well. Next, we have, and maybe you need to transmute the negative energy that you get from that sometimes. That's another thing coming through. And then we have 10, Crystal Kingdom, and I think you had another 10 here too. Let me make sure. 29, 20, yeah, you had 28, which is a 10. 10s are all about new beginnings, so are 11s. So keep that in mind. 1s are significant for new energy. 10s are like the brand new beginning after ending things. And then we have 10 here, Crystal Kingdom. It says slowing down, materialism, psychic debris. So this to me is cleanup here. Whenever I see psychic debris, that means that you've got residual stuff to clean up, and you have the magical alchemy. So that could very well be what you're trying to transmute at this time with that psychic debris, that mindset, that negative thinking, all of those things tied up in your psyche, and really turning that into something beneficial for you as you move forward. Now let's go ahead and put that aside, and let's move into the Oracle of the 7 Energies. Let's see what else we can get for Gemini at this time for 2025. What are we talking about as far as messages from this Oracle? Messages for Gemini, please. Okay, quite a few flew out. Quite a few in the reverse. Okay, the one that's on in the that flew out here is the land in between. This is a 4, so this is all about stability. Maybe trying to reestablish or mend bridges where it concerns stability in some kind of way is coming through very clearly. We have 3 that came out in the reverse. We have willing release, 49, which is a 13, which another 4. So 4s are pretty significant too. And they're all about stability. You can look up 444 if you want, or 44, and see what those angel numbers mean. But willing release in the reverse. So maybe you are resisting releasing something, which you're really being asked to not do that. We've got also number 18 also in the reverse, which is a 9, which is the ending, the power of purpose. Maybe perhaps an ending to the purpose that you were fulfilling at one time, and maybe stepping into a whole new purpose. But here we go. And that also reminds me of like being on target with the power of purpose. So maybe perhaps you haven't felt like you've been hitting the mark in some area with the bullseye there. Maybe you haven't been, what's the word that's trying to come through? Disciplined or focused even comes through as well. Next, also in the reverse, we have number 15, which is a 6, which is all about balance, a powerful move. So maybe not making any moves, maybe feeling stuck even. And then we have 29 again. We had 29 up here as well, which is again 11s. And this is awakening genius. So maybe not allowing for your gifts to be even realized is what I'm getting. Maybe you don't want to acknowledge these gifts. Maybe you know they're there, but maybe you don't want to work with them or do anything with them. There's something about that you're resisting, or you're just not wanting to do. Anything else for this deck for 2025 for Gemini, please, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Got quite a few again that came out all in the challenge. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. This came out first. Okay, first one we have here, storyteller. This is about what are you telling yourself. That goes back to that mindset, that the psychic debris that I felt. realigning the story. Are you, either victimization? Are you always thinking that you can't do something, you're not worthy, whatever that is? And we'll find out more when I pull the lessons. We got 47, which is 11. We've had quite a few 29s, which are all 11. So 1111 could be very significant. You could be seeing that as a synchronicity right now. But we have sacred reverence. To me, this is about your connection, heart connection with spirit. Maybe you've turned away from spirit because you've been hurt in the past, and so therefore you haven't really reestablished that relationship. But I believe spirit's trying to come in and do that with you. We have birds of a feather, so maybe the crowd you're hanging around is helping to either solidify your relationship with spirit, or maybe there's folks around you that maybe you need to be looking at, by way of, is this really your crew, is this really your soul tribe, that kind of thing. And a couple of things coming through, this could be your soul tribe, because I see positive energy with this group too. I see many messages, a lot of gossip coming in, so again, the crowd you're hanging around, evaluate that. Is that the best situation for you, is what I'm getting. Next, we have 36, which is a 9. We had 9 up here as well. Seeing beyond, that's you using your intuition and trusting it, and maybe even allowing for it. Next, we have 28, which is another number 10. We talked about 10s up here, so 10s, 11s, pretty significant for you. 4s, broken open to me is about total heart chakra, surrender, letting go, and it's also about radical acceptance, is what I get. Excuse me again. And then the last one, we have 22, which is a master number, which if you add them together is 4. Again, 4s are pretty significant. And we have a tender embrace here. This could be with family. This could be with people that you consider close, that you hold very dear, whether this is in a relationship with someone else, or this could be, again, family, soul tribe energy. Now, let's go ahead and move into your lessons. What are the lessons we are going to be learning for 2025, Gemini? This is the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Okay, we've had 2 that flew out. We have friendship. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So you could have this person, again, that tender embrace, right, that comes along. They are there to support you. They are there for a reason, not necessarily long term, so don't confuse the two. But things could change. So again, sometimes you start out as a friendship, right? And then you move into other phases of the relationship if you decide to take it romantically, right? Next, we have perseverance. That's that energy that I talked about up here. Where is it? Yeah, willing release, and the power of purpose, that target energy. So persevering, keep going regardless. That's that lesson that you're learning during this time frame of 2025. Let's see what else we have here. It says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. That's that discipline. Yeah, I knew I felt discipline energy. In self-esteem, remember I talked about, are you worthy? Do you feel like you can do it? Do you doubt yourself because you don't value yourself? You don't think you're worthy to have whatever. It says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And so this is about you acknowledging these gifts and using them to assist others. And this is part of your journey. We've got peace here in the challenge. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. We talked about it up here, about negative energy, psychic debris. Hold on, let me find your cards because they flew out. Give me just a minute. Okay. We have blame. Remember I talked about victimhood, victim mentality. I knew I felt that. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So yeah, nobody else is responsible for your well-being but you. And so a lot of times we blame others when we don't get what we want. We don't have the situation we want. We don't have the results we want, whatever it is, right? And then we've got courage coming out also in the challenge. It says, let's read the caption on the bottom. For peace, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. For blame, I accept responsibility for my well-being. And we have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So stepping through the aspects of fear that are really holding you back. Because remember I said you felt stuck, perhaps. So that's definitely coming through. So let's see, anything else last go around? for that. Let's go ahead and see what else came out, because quite a few. The first one that came out was freedom. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Yeah, this is about you setting yourself free from whatever situation, whether it's your own induced situation or it is because of others around you. Also, we have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So maybe you've lost something that you valued a great deal, and you're going through a grieving process in 2025 over this, whatever it is. If it's a family member or a loved one, my condolences go out to you, because that's hard, and you got to work through that. It's not an overnight thing, and you're going to go through different phases as you go through the process for it. Next, we have service. In the challenge, I feel good when I can help others. Again, remember I told you you're supposed to be helping others. That's pretty clear in your message there. And then we have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So, the hard lesson about regret is we sit in it because we constantly, our mind takes us to the past or the future, and we have such a difficult time staying in the present. So really my suggestion to you at that point is really try to bring yourself back to the present moment as much as possible. Don't live in the past. Don't worry about the future, kind of thing. Plan for the future, right? But don't focus on the future. I can't explain it. It's in my mind, but it may not be coming out the right way with my words. So I apologize. But really, again, try to stay in the present, in the now as much as possible. Let's go ahead and move into the oracle, the Ascending Life Oracle. Let's see what we can learn for 2025 for Gemini here. Okay, quite a few in the challenge. The first one we have here is crossroads, faced with choices, midst of a decision, facing the possibilities in life, rite of initiation. So you could be, again, going through an initiation of some sort. It could be about your gifts. But this is about making a conscious decision of some sort to take an action one way or another. That's the crossroads energy. And remember, we started off, where was it? Over here with the, what's that card? The land between. So it's almost like having one foot on earth, one foot, in heaven, kind of thing. And sort of balancing that energy, getting grounded even. We've got key. It says opening doors to a better future, access to what was hidden, finding solutions and access to previously closed doors. So with the key energy coming out, you could find out some information. Again, there's something in here that I want to reference. Seeing beyond. Yeah, like I said, you could be getting dreams, or you could be getting assistance in your dreams from your spiritual team about this. We've got the devil here. So there's something about addictions, about impulsive actions, that kind of thing. We've got addiction problems, excess, obsession, dependency, materialism, bad financial habits, shadow self. So this is about working through the shadow to resolve these situations. We've got self-image. Again, we have self-esteem up here, so this is self-image. Improving your self-image, focusing on what you can change. Superficial confidence and insecurity issues. Again, stability. We talked about that at the very beginning. So really perhaps needing to have that radical acceptance that you're good enough just as you are. And that's a lesson. That's a journey all in itself. And we all go through it. We've got lightning. This is tower energy, something suddenly changing. And it says sudden, fast change, taking quick action. Remember, I said you're going to have to take some action. Shocking events. Remember, we had crossroads about the decision. And it says love striking you unexpectedly. So we might have some Cupid action going on here. We'll see. We've got round and round. This is all about cycles and looking back over your life to see what your cycles are and understanding them in a whole new way. It says not applying lessons learned, unhealthy patterns on repeat, unable to let go of the past, repeating an old story. That's that storyteller energy. So again, really trying to get a grasp on your mindset and what you're telling yourself, and negative thinking and all that. There's a lot going on here. And here's that reflection energy that's going to help you to really look at some things and hopefully alchemize them and turn them into good things for you. Use them as catalysts for changing your life. It says thinking twice on a decision, preoccupied with one's thoughts, self-reflection, being analytical and logical. Let's go ahead. We'll do another round to see if there's anything else. Anything else, please? Anything else for 2025 for Gemini? Okay, that's it. Let's go ahead and move into the next deck. I don't know if this is a money deck or not because I got this a while ago, but I want to say it does talk about money. It talks about, things inhibiting you. So let's see what we have here from the Maruka X deck and see what we get for Gemini for 2025. What do we get for Gemini for 2025? Okay. We have one card coming out in the challenge. It says half-hearted effort. Yeah, that's that. We've got to persevere, but we also have to put some more effort into things. When you don't give it your all, you get stuck in mediocrity. Yeah, and you're not a mediocre person, Gemini. Nobody is, right? But we do things on a mediocre level because it's not, we're doing things without the oomph that we want to see in things. It says give it your all. Start unleashing your full potential. Put 100% effort, and you'll soon see the rewards of your efforts come to fruition. So wherever you've been giving this half-hearted effort, you're being asked to take a look at that and turn that around and apply 100% of yourself to it, whatever this is. Let's go ahead and see what else there is. In the challenge, we've had a couple more come out, and we have being too serious. Caught up in seriousness makes it hard to enjoy what you're doing. And so when you take things too seriously, you can't have fun with it. It becomes mundane and boring at that point, and you really don't want to do it. So you're being asked to smell the roses along the way and really step into an energy of perseverance, but also enjoyment and finding happiness with this thing that you do, whatever it is. It says when you take life too seriously, you risk losing sight of what actually needs your attention. Move away from thinking your purpose is your job, and you will start to see your life in a whole new light. And that's probably why you don't want to do it be of service, because the energy has, it's not there. The oomph, the happiness, or what brought you happiness with doing this, whatever it is, it's not there, and so that's why you're taking things too seriously now. We've got blocked root chakra here, and it says may experience pessimism, poor focus. We talked about that. Lack of ambition and purpose. We talked about that. Unblock your first chakra to heal your root chakra. Use crystals, connect with earth, or find time to exercise to help you feel secure in your choices and reignite the love and excitement for your life. So really, really turning that energy around is going to be real important for you to come out of this funk. That's what I call it. The mediocre, mundane parts of life that can be very challenging, especially if you get stuck in them, because they really zap your energy. What else do we have, please, for Gemini? Okay, a couple of other things came out in the challenge. Oh, actually three. We've got necessary lessons all in the challenge here. It says in order to grow and evolve, you must unveil important lessons. Embrace challenges. Only through experiences can you achieve higher states of consciousness and understanding, including learning through obstacles and challenges. Trust that it will all make sense in the end. So what you don't understand right now, you will understand later, but you are to basically trust the process and work through whatever you need to work through. We've got black magic in the challenge. I knew I felt that up there at the very first card. So please, if you're engaging in this, please stop. I really don't want to see anything happen to anyone, but using black magic is not the way you want to go. It says negative energies are hindering your growth and success. The one thing I want to say here too is if you're not doing it, someone around you is. It says, cleanse yourself, defend yourself against spiritual attacks, and remove harmful curses or any other form of black magic, while also cleansing and protecting yourself from further attacks. So, really looking into protection activities. Again, if you are, I'm really asking you to really stop, and really, really work through why you wanted to do that in the first place. But also, if it's being done to you, you are really being asked to step into protective mode here, and look at protection, cleansing. Again, there's so many different ways to cleanse, so please look into that. And then the last one we have here again in the challenge, we've got abusing power here. So using gifts as a means of manipulation, power, or selfish personal benefit. Again, so if you, again, healing abilities or anything like that, don't do that for any selfish gain. Find your real power. Be aware of your feelings of power. If you remain aware of this feeling and its circumstances, you will not be entrapped by myths that power is money, fame, social class, or some fancy title. So maybe understanding, how power really works, and really what it's really about is what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and move into another topic that I'm sure Gemini wants to hear about, because we did have the card Tender Embrace. So I'm curious as to whether there's some romance involved in 2025 for Gemini. What do we have for Gemini for 2025? I'm going to move this over so I can use this space here. What do we have for romance and love for 2025 for Gemini, please? What do we have? I see a lot of cards trying to come out, but Spirit, thank you so much. Again, got some in the reverse here. Well, one in the reverse, one in the upright. What else do we have? I'm going to get them all out, then we'll talk about it. What else do we have for Gemini, please? Okay, a lot almost in the reverse here. What's going on here? Okay, yeah, okay. What else, please? Okay. Okay. What else, Spirit? Okay. And the challenge. Anything else last go round? Okay, yeah, we've had quite a few for you coming out regarding romance. Okay, that's it. All right, let's see what we have here, because I find it interesting. I was going to set the deck down, but then I got this, no, keep shuffling. Okay, these came out in the upright. Okay, all right. So we start off with adventure. So maybe, again, starting new in a romance in some kind of way. It says, seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. So maybe you could, I don't know, role play came into mind when I saw the seek adventure together. So maybe you need to perhaps work on time together, do something new by way of the adventure message here in your romantic relationships. Let me pick these up too, because these are also here. Hold on a minute. A lot of in the challenge cards for you. In the reverse, we have friendship. So maybe either you don't want a friendship with someone, maybe you want something more, something along those lines. It says this connection is based on friendship. It may never develop into romance. And maybe that's what you think about the relationship, or maybe the other person involved, not sure. Then we have charisma. Love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm in the reverse. So maybe you don't believe that about yourself is what I'm getting. And then we have boundaries. It says love may challenge your boundaries, protect them. And this is in the reverse. So maybe you don't feel like, you don't have any boundaries in place, or maybe you don't feel like you need them in this situation. But maybe you do, so think about that. We've got individuality. So, the greatest relationship in the world when it comes to romance is one that allows you to be yourself. You allow the other person to be themselves, they allow you to be yourselves, and you maintain that individuality so you don't become codependent. It says be aware of possessive partners, maintain your individuality. We have passion here. It says keep the flame of passion alive. It is the heartbeat of love. So again, remember I said about the role play that I got there. Try some of that if you feel like your passion is waning. We've got hideaway. So here's the trip that we go, go away for a weekend or take a vacation together, that kind of thing. It says make time to be with your person, create your own special hideaway. So even if it's in the house, you can, change things up a bit, right? Or you could just go away for a weekend or something. We've got unseen. Love can be blind. Ensure you're not looking, overlooking the red flags. Again, yeah, really taking a look at the situation where it concerns any kind of romantic situation, so you're not missing the red flags. We have imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. Yeah, nobody's perfect. If you're expecting perfect, you're not going to find it. We've got butterfly. You will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. So perhaps there's going to be some new developments along the line with the butterfly. That's also about metamorphosis and change. So you could revitalize the love situation with the butterfly, or again, meet someone while you're out. We've got dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. So here's the energy to change the stagnant energy over here and up here. We've got baggage. Emotional baggage can weigh down the relationship. So again, healing needs to take place. Divine timing, trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. So again, things aren't going to happen before they're meant to until you're both aligned to that energy. It says long distance. Love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. So you could be having to travel to see one another, which is also, again, part of maybe the frustration or some of the difficulties with it. We have illusions. Be aware of love's illusions. See reality clearly. Again, second message there. Not living an illusion. That's why this one card too. Remember I said you have 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the heavens, in the skies, and to get grounded. That's what I meant by that. And then we have the star. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. So maintain your hope and your wish energy, if you will, with the star card, and let's see what happens. Okay, but maintain who you are, which I believe is naturally a hopeful person, right? Let me go ahead and move these up just a tad because I've got a few other decks we need to get through, and I want to make sure we have enough room. Now we're going to go ahead and talk to your angels of abundance to see what they have to say. Okay, a couple came out in the challenge. We'll get them all out and then we'll talk about them. Ooh, oh, okay. All right, I'm going to take these. Challenge. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Let's put that up there because I'm going to still try to see if I can move these up as well just a little bit more because these cards are larger than the other ones. They take up a little bit more room. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, so from your angels of abundance, we have donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So if you're not giving, you're not tithing, whatever you're not doing by way of reciprocity or giving to things, could be stifling your flow, because money is all about giving and receiving, not just one or the other. So pay attention to perhaps maybe donating or tithing to your organization, etc. We've got clearing debts again in the challenge here. It says your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So really looking at your debt situation and working on that in a way that is going to help you free. Remember the freedom card we had over here. Free yourself from the burden of these financial obligations. Um, Next, we have block out distractions. That says bloke, but it's block out. This is your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. So make sure that you're setting time aside for what you know you're supposed to be doing by way of your life purpose. Next in the challenge, we have organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So once you work on the financial aspects of things, that's probably going to release some other things too, is what I get by way of feeling more organized. Next, also in the challenge, bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. Oh yeah, this was the grounding energy I was talking about earlier. Next, unlimited ideas. It says your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas and guaranteed to bring that are guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So, really being in the space to quiet your mind so that these ideas can come to you, aligning to maybe that spiritual practice of meditation or something that allows you to quiet your mind. And then we have attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So, again, aligning to what you want by way of allowing. And just allowing things to come to you instead of chasing after them, because that chaser runner dynamic is almost like two magnets that repel each other. The more you chase it, the more it runs away, kind of energy. Now, let's go ahead and see what, no, we're not doing that. That's the last deck. We're going to do the letting go oracle here and see what you need to release. Spirit, go ahead and give me some messages for Gemini. What do they need to let go of, please, for 2025? Okay, I'm going to take these because they flipped on my thumb. Quite a few. Anything else? We'll go through them all once I get them all out. Anything else? Okay, that's it. All right. So let's see here. All right. The first one we have, let go of the old tales and write your own adventure story. We talked about that with the storytelling card. Give me just a second here. Next, we have let go of all aversions. Meet every challenge and flow with life. So whatever you're trying to fight not to deal with or not to handle, that's the very things that you need to look at. Whatever you're resisting. Next, we have reach, stretch, breathe, believe. What can you let go of to feel maximum joy? So again, there's some energy or something that you need to release by way of thinking or something else that's going to allow you to feel more joy. Maybe changing your schedule around too is something else that came to mind. You are royal. You are sovereign. Honor this and let go of those who do not acknowledge it. So if you've got people in your life who do not appreciate you, who do not truly value you, you're definitely asked to release yourself from that energy and those people. Again, remember I told you to check your friend group. I felt that energy when I saw this card come out. Where is it here? Not the tender embrace one. Where is it? Was it this one? I think. Yeah, birds of a feather. Yep. Let go of all limitations. You are creating a goddess through living your life. Who is she? So this is about you stepping out of any kind of uh, mindsets that you have about yourself and creating the goddess that you know you are deep down inside. Your higher self knows. Um, and goddess energy is just feminine energy. So don't take it that you're a male and you can't be in goddess energy. That's not true. You will climb that mountain and then the next, which will bring you great joy. So you're going to succeed in the obstacles that you are encountering. It's going to take time. Remember, we're talking the whole of 2025. It says, fragrant are the flowers that bloom when you smile and let go. So when you smile and let go of all of these things, you're going to see a lot more fruition of your hopes, dreams, and desires. But you have to align to them by letting go of things. Okay. Now we have don't compare yourself to others. Smile and be content with your natural beauty. So this is about you being authentic and being that individual we talked about over here. Now we're going to close out with your daily guidance from your angels and see what they want to say. Again, I'll try to get out all the messages. I'm not going to read these in challenge or reverse, just like I didn't read these in challenge or reverse, because these are advice, and so I don't think we need to worry about whether they're upright or not. It's just advice. What else do we have for Gemini 2025? Ooh, that card flew. Okay, hold on here. This one landed upside down, reverse, so I just keep that in mind when I'm reading it. Okay. This is in the challenge. I think we talked about joy already, but I'll read the messages because that's what's coming out. Yep, we talked, yep, acceptance, yep. Opportunity to forgive, okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, got that one. Okay, ooh, okay, family, okay. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. There's one that flew on the floor. I'll get that in just a second. Okay, let's talk about it. So the first one we have, there's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. So again, worrying changes nothing. Easier said than done. I still haven't gotten over not being able to worry. I mean, you got your moments, right? You got some days you can go without being concerned, and then you got some days where that's all you do. So really just trying to work on that. Next, we have a child. It says you care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. So this could be your own children that you need to spend more time with and assist. This could be your inner child that needs some healing and some time, some love from you. But however this goes, this could be, maybe, doing something with children because you have a natural affinity to help children. And next we have joy. It says joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. So when you manifest from joy, it's just like manifesting from love. It's just such a beautiful, genuine energy. It just really, just lays a nice foundation for the good things, right? It says acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So, again, that radical acceptance that I talked about. Opportunity to forgive. The situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing that the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So there's going to be some decision or some kind of situation that's going to come about in the future that will allow for an opportunity of forgiveness in a relationship with someone else. We've got be honest with yourself. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. Next, we have law of attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So, again, asking for the spiritual support you need to raise your vibration and to help work on these thoughts, because you're caught up in some negative thoughts at times. We have family. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Next, we have ask. Ask us to help you with this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your requests. So again, asking for that spiritual support of your team to come in and assist, because they're more than willing to. And now we have listen. It says, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires' manifestations. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. Next, we have focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in the constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. Next, blessing in disguise. What happens to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So whatever the situation is that's impacting you right now, we talked about finances, but there's some other things going on here. And so you're going to understand some more after this situation clears, so to speak. And again, ask for the spiritual support that you need. And then the last one, heart chakra. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Well, I do hope that this helps you for 2025, Gemini. You know I'm going to be doing other readings for you as the year goes through. But I just wanted to give you an overall for 2025 so that you can take a look at some things and work with the energies of 2025 to have the best outcome and see if this resonates with you. Much love and light, Lady T.